Hey everybody, this is Mr. Crafty, and today I'm accompanied by, you know him, you love him.
Yes, I'm back on the channel, and hopefully my mic doesn't sound like fucking trash. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, last time my mic was... Because last time my mic, you couldn't really hear me and stuff, but hopefully it sounds better.
Yeah, and also guys, that video he was last in, the Akatsuki versus the Freemasons, I gotta say, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed.
Yeah, I'm heavily disappointed.
That was literally the best video on my channel to date.
Yeah, literally the best video. We took so much time on that video. Like, we only took like an hour on that video. Like, come on.
Yeah, bro, come on.
So much work.
And bro, the thumbnail was like the best I've ever made.
Oh yeah, but like besides that, let's get in on this topic. So,
yes.
what are we talking about again?
Yes, the question that's been asked mostly in the scaling community when it comes to the One Punch Man verse, Boros versus Goro. Obviously, we're not using Cosmic Goro because as Unison agrees, he slaps.
Because, Cosmic Goro is... Well, you've seen him. We've all seen him. Yeah.
So we're just doing Monster Goro versus, Boros. So obviously Boros has his Metal Blast.
Monster Goro from Post Sage, I think.
Yeah. So, we're just going to be going into these, their scaling. Do you want to go over Boros first?
Yes, I will gladly go over Boros first. Thank you.
Alright, moving on to Boros. Take it away, Adam.
Okay, now, before I scale Lord Boros, I just want to debunk a common misconception that he's only a dragon level threat.
Oh my god.
Yeah, people like to take this literal because it said it in the data book, and further claim that, if the author stated it, then it's 100% reliable and factual.
Naruto data books.
I don't know if Yusuke Murata was drunk when he was writing the data book, and I don't know if people even know the difference between a dragon level threat and a god level threat, but Crafty, just play the clip.
Alright.
So, yeah, just wanted to get that off my chest. But anyways, scaling Boros is not complicated at all, and pretty concrete. Boros is explicitly stated to be able to destroy the planet's surface with his strongest attack, though in different translations, the data book, and even the anime, he was stated to be planetary. He was also considered to be able to obliterate stars with his strongest attack, though for the sake of simplicity, we will be only using the multi-continental to planetary statements, since there are so much more statements saying that he is planet-ending than star-busting. Plus, the star level claim was in the One Punch Man DVD.
Oh yeah.
I have no idea if that's reliable at all.
Yeah,
But yeah, we will only be using multi-continental to planetary Boros. I'm not saying that Boros obliterating stars is impossible.
Oh yeah, no.
But all I'm getting at is that there are much more statements and claims that he is world-ending than star-busting.
Yeah.
Speed-wise, Boros should be leagues above his subordinates, such as Goryungashoop or whatever.
Yo.
I don't know.
I just call him Glop.
Yeah. So he can flick rubble at relativistic speeds. I can't speak.
Yeah, bro.
Flick rubble at relativistic speeds because he stated in an interview one time. Boros was also so powerful that Saitama claimed it was almost a real fight. He was so strong that he kicked Saitama to the moon at arguably light speed. And the distance between the Earth and the moon is approximately 384,400 kilometers, or 238,855 miles. Boros was such a formidable foe that he damaged Saitama for the first time in a while. Saitama even stating that Boros may be the strongest opponent he'd ever face, and currently stating that Boros vs. Goro would be a good fight.
Yeah.
His collapsing star roaring cannon was so destructive that Saitama needed to resort to his killer move, the Serious Punch, in order to deflect the blast, though you could argue that it was different. Boros also was stated to have the best regeneration in the entire series, even greater than characters such as Goro's.
Yeah.
Boros was so durable that he tanked Saitama's casual punches, not once, but twice in their fight. And with his regeneration, he was able to fully regenerate from Saitama's consecutive normal punches, and still have enough energy to wipe off the planet's surface, which would also most likely complement the different AP scaling for Boros possibly. Okay, now, Mr. Crafty, take it away for Garo.
Alright, time for Goro. So Goro, kind of like Boros, he's like really easy to scale. Like instantly when we see him, like not instantly, like when he's fighting, like Saitama, right? He literally punched him so hard it like fucked with the planet's like it literally like was one so hard it was shook the entire planet's core, and that's like it was like just gonna be this world-ending threat. Not to mention, the punch was so hard it was felt from an entire another dimension, which we don't know how big the dimension is, so can't assume anything. But it was said by Blast that he's affecting the entire gravitational orbit of Earth, which is planetary, and like you can even argue multi-continental on the low end because he's able to affect the center, right, the whole globe, right, and like he was even able to even like
Correct.
yeah.
Oh yeah. I just said correct.
Oh yeah. And like it was even stated by this like Saitama that like before even Goro entered his like bigger monster forms that like Saitama felt like just destroying the planet because he was just mad that he lost his stuff, and the fact that he took blows from him, even a consecutive normal punch without being reduced to mop like slush, he was able to take blows like that quite casually, even gave so much as Saitama a bloody nose. And so power, he's casually multi-continental through planetary, quite casually basically the exact same as Boros. In terms of speed, he should also scale much above like something I don't think you could also mention for Boros' scaling. He should scale much above people like Flashy Flash or even like the Mosquito, who could even go at light speed, right? And so both these characters.
Oh yeah. I forgot about them. Yeah.
Yeah, and both these characters drastically scale above those characters. Point them at least like light speed. You can probably get them like maybe FTL plus, right? I feel if you like certain blitz scaling you can use, right? So like they're both so that's in terms of that type of like speed, raw speed and power output. Now like abilities, he does have a healing factor, nowhere as good as like Boros, but he does have somewhat of a healing factor. But where his real abilities lie is his like full power, a great Fajin, which basically it attacks you from internally. It bypasses all of your like durability and attacks you internally. So it's the way like we kind of talked about it. We said, well, the collapsing star roaring cannons they're kind of like opposites, both the Fajin and the collapsing star roaring cannon, because the collapsing star roaring cannon's more of like it's just more of like power.
Oh yeah. No. I said this before. Like Fajin is it attacks internally, while roaring cannon attacks like externally.
Yeah, and also Goro should casually be a god level threat, since he like if punching someone so hard to the core of the Earth and messing with the fucking Earth's gravitational orbit isn't like humanity ending. I don't know what is.
Yeah, dude, like Boros and Garo, dragon level, they're only like multi-speed, like threats.
Yeah, bro, like they could barely fight like all night.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, so I think that kind of wraps it up. Like, I guess he's a really skilled martial artist. He's really skilled, like even better than the best in their verse. So, there's that going for him. Like it was stated by Saitama that they'd be a good fight. It's just that Goro had a better.
Which.
Oh yeah.
We have not found.
Yeah, where is this?
Statement.
Like, do any of you guys know where this is?
Dude, we looked for days, we can't find it. But like the guys from the comment section and our viewers, like, please help us, because like we heard it. We heard that Saitama stated.
I could have sworn I've seen it too, but like I just can't find it for days.
Yeah,
this has been like a week or two. We've been trying to we were planning out this video. We just can't find shit.
Yeah, but okay. So like. You wrapped up on Goro, right?
Yeah, that's basically all for Goro.
Oh, okay. So, Crafty, how do you think the fight would go?
Well, we kind of talked about this before. I feel like their strength is they're basically, in terms of AP, they're like the exact same. They're like relative. Like I don't think you can really argue one being higher than other, unless if you want to buy the DVD thing. But even with that, supposedly, it was stated by fucking Saitama that they're equal, so they're basically the same thing. So see, I feel like this would be a hard fight, but like we talked about it, I think Boros will take the win, just because he is like, okay, his regeneration is something to take into account. Like he could regenerate from we both agreed that Goro is much more durable because he could take attacks from like a consecutive normal punch without dying or being reduced to mush.
Well, like in terms of durability, Boros is getting slapped, but like in terms of regen, like he can like regenerate from like instantly and then like continue fighting.
Yeah, and like that's another thing. Like you would have to argue that like Goro can punch as hard as the consecutive normal punch, right? So that can reduce him to mush in the first place.
Wait, didn't Saitama like accidentally like kill Goro?
He accidentally. Yeah, he was like, oh man, I didn't want that. Yeah.
Yeah. And like, and it's also arguable that Saitama. No, wait. Boros fought a stronger Saitama because Saitama was actually kind of pissed at Boros, while Saitama facing Goro, he actually wanted to like save him.
Yeah, he was like He literally took him to house to talk it out. So like.
Yeah.
He even said, you want to punch me? Go ahead and punch me, man. I got you. Like that was basically like Goro. That Boros. One Punch Man. Yeah. And and the real killer thing I think is because like we both agree that since Boros is much more like mobile and like he would probably take the speed category. So we see how he fights. It's literally all speed in terms of mobility, right? And like he will most likely Goro's Fajin ability won't really do shit.
Yeah. Before you explain why that, I just want to clarify that Boros's fighting style is like blitzing around the battlefield and like punching like everything. Like that's his fighting style.
Yeah, and like what I was trying to say like about Fajin, right? Wouldn't really do that much to like Boros because he would just regenerate anyway. But like collapsing star roaring cannon, okay, was such a big like threat that he needed to repel it with a serious punch. So which puts more input that like if like Goro got hit by that, he will most likely die. It's not saying that because like that ability like vaporizes, even his lower abilities vaporize anything it touches. So a collapsing star roaring cannon will most likely be able to like exert that force as well. So it's either like a stalemate, but it's either like they're equal with Boros taking the edge and he could win. That's like how we see. That's how we view it.
Yeah. Like I'm not saying it's impossible for Goro to win because I do think that Goro could win, but like most times out of 10, Boros would take the win.
Unless now this is how we view it, but now unless if the translation of him saying, "Oh, they'd be a good fight," unless if that's like just not existent apparently, then Goro would win. But like most likely, if that somehow
Goro would like slap easily. Yeah.
But like we agree. So basically, as far as we know of, since that thing supposedly exists somewhere out there in the world, right? Boros does win, but it was really hard. It's either even, or it's like either equal or Boros wins.
Yeah. Okay.
And so with that out of the way, we're actually going to be doing something a little different. We're doing a character analysis, doing in terms of characters, which one's better. So, though Boros won the first round, Goro won't win the second. Wait, Goro will win the second. Fuck. Goro will win the second.
Goro will win the second? Oh, we'll see about that, buddy.
Yes.
Okay, well, I did Boros first, so how about you do Goro first on this one?
Alright, so Boros, right? Oh my god.
Hey, that's my character.
Okay.
Shut up.
Goro, for one, okay, so his character, he isn't a bad guy in a sense. He is, but he's kind of like, in Code Geass, right? Legoshi, I forgot his name, whatever, I think that's his name, whatever, right? Leosh, right? He wanted to make, for example, in that series, he wanted to make the world better by making him the enemy. That's the same way for Goro. He wants everyone to fear him, be the absolute monster, absolute evil, so the world would rise together and, be better. His goals are righteous, though they may be flawed in some ways, but he is at good heart. He's even been shown saving innocent people. He does claim that it's just him because those monsters were in his way, but even to the fact that Saitama recognizes and even gets him to think, and like Goro is in denial, but he wants to make the world a better place. And his character in the sense where he would rather be like feared and hated than being like looked down and like discussed upon. His character is very unique in the way where he's a bad guy that wants to be a good guy for the whole world. He will literally put himself to be the worst of the worst just so like just so the world can be better. And, like, not to mention, God favored him, so, like, that's, where is that for Boros, you know what I mean? Anyway, so that's just my little, like, discussion of, like, why Boros' character. So, better, just a little better.
Okay, now it's time for Boros. Now, pretty similar in Goro to the sense, he isn't actually a bad guy. Well, you could argue that he is, but for the most part, he's basically the villain parallel to Saitama. He's the antagonist parallel, because they both want to fight, they both want to find a good fight, right? And they both, how should I put this? Yeah, so they both want to find somebody that is in equal terms with them, although Saitama came out on top, but Boros was a major catalyst for Saitama's depression in the next arc, although he was also some encouragement for Saitama, because Boros proved to Saitama that there are strong foes that he could face in the future. And, for example, Goro. Goro is one of those characters. But I just think that Boros, as much of less screen time as he did, he was just a major supporting character for Saitama in the story. And that's kind of all I have to say for him, for Boros.
I'm gonna be honest, I never thought of it like that. Like, I never thought of, like, Boros, like, being that much of an inspiration or, like, helping.
No, not only that. Not only that. When Saitama landed the finishing blow on Boros, you can reread it if you want to, Crafty, afterwards, but, like, they had a very, like, intimate conversation. Like, Boros said, "You're lying. You're that strong." Well, I kind of forgot what they said, but you should go read it.
Yeah.
But, like, it's kind of, like, an important, like, message for Saitama, like, in the future of the series.
And I'm gonna be honest, I was really hyped seeing Boros. He's gonna be making his return soon, but, like, I don't know, it's like, so here's the way I see it, right? Boros was more of a better character information on the main character, where Goro is more of he's better character-wise in, like, inspiration, or, like, on the series as a whole, in a way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it really depends on which one you think is better.
Which would kind of be equal.
Yeah, I feel like these two characters, like, in terms of character-wise, how they influence their series is equal. Because are you gonna say the main character's intentions are solely better than the entire verse's intentions? That's how they view the things.
And you know what? As much as I love Boros as a villain, as a character, I totally agree with you. And I'm not gonna lie. Goro is a very, if not rivaling Boros in terms of character, but there's just something about Boros that I just like better than Goro.
I do admit his metric burst, it's really good, very good.
Oh yeah, honestly, Cosmic Goro versus Meteoric Burst in terms of design is a debate on itself.
Oh, bro, we should have that for the next video. That should be a next video.
Oh yeah. Next video, guys. You should check. Yeah, you should, like, look out for that one.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good video. But,
good video.
Yeah. All right. Boros takes the win. I mean, in terms of this battle, he takes one because, like, in terms of character-wise, they're kind of, like, equal in the sense.
Character-wise, well, what do you guys think?
Actually, let's leave this up to you guys. The more comments, though, who do you think's better character-wise, Goro or Boros, right? If you guys say if there's more, I'll give this.
Oh yeah.
Let's give this a few.
By the way, screen time isn't an argument.
Yeah, no, you can't use that as an argument. But there's, like, some characters that have, like, no screen time, and they're, like, so influential on the series. Like, bro, like,
For example, Zabuza Momochi from Naruto, he had, like, little to no screen time, but he was, like, the main villain that, like, changed Naruto as a character, like, as a whole.
Yeah, or, like, another Naruto reference, Itachi's, like, best friend, Sunsui? Yeah, Sunsui. Like, he had not very little screen time, but, like, he really... Shisui. Whatever, okay? I missed... Sorry, I pronounced it she as shu, okay? Whatever. There's, like... Bro.
shoelaced. Okay.
Oh my.
Anyways.
But like he was barely in the series, but like but the actions of the series even continue nowadays, even in helping Itachi when reanimated still help the Leaf. Like so there's there's like you can't make that as an argument. Not to mention Boros might be getting a lot more screen time in upcoming manga. Anyway, yeah. So we'll leave it up to you guys. We'll let the comments roll out for like a week or two, and we'll just count up the comments.
Yeah. Let's have the comments have their own like fourth grade ninja war.
Yeah. Let's have let's have their own fourth grade.
What do you mean? Goro would slap. What do you mean Boros would slap? He's the better character. No, he's the better character.
Yeah, bro. I just want to see that. That's gonna be funny. Yeah. So anything else you want to talk about these two?
I'm pretty sure we covered everything.
Yeah, I feel it was a really good video, right? And like,
yeah,
and honestly, this is a good video, and like, I hope you guys like. Don't forget to comment, like, and like subscribe, and like comment down any like more.
And turn on that notification bell.
Yep, do that, and don't forget to like comment down any videos you want to see. And also, here's a little spoiler. This guy, Adam the man, right? The sexy very man, right? He's gonna be appearing in he's gonna be appearing in one of the videos you guys recommend, my Ichidori video. He's actually helping me with a lot of the scaling because he's a Jujutsu Kaisen guy. So he's gonna be you're gonna be seeing him next. If you guys don't like him, go in the comments, hurt his feelings, and so he'll come back and say fuck you.
Yeah, I'm gonna cry my eyes out.
Yeah, but he'll still come back. Yeah, so if you want to hurt his feelings, go ahead, but he's still gonna come back. He's that's just the person he is. Kind of like Boro. He came back. Boros came back.
Yeah, Boros came back. Yeah, he actually because that's his regeneration.
Yeah.
But we do have a friend that doesn't actually think that's.
Yeah.
Boros,
one last question. Do you guys think that's Boros? Like, be honest. This is an actual honest question. Do you think?
Yeah. No. I didn't know this would actually be a debate, but it actually is.
Yeah.
People think that actually isn't Boros, which wouldn't make sense. Because why would a weaker version, why would a weaker clan member, or a weaker member of his race, be in the show? Because Boros is stated to be the strongest member of his own race.
Yeah.
So what's the
point?
Why
do they look exactly the same?
Yeah, Boros. Yeah, people like to argue. Oh, the long hair. I mean, Boros had long hair when he died. So.
Yeah. Anyway, and plus he didn't.
Or quote unquote died.
Yeah, died. Anyway, so that was a really good video, and and like I said, comment, like, subscribe, turn notification bell on, and that's all. Mr. Crafty and
yeah, Adam out, yeah.
Out.
Peace.